built in 1872, consecrated in 1872, to succeed a little church of 1838 that had got much too small for the expanding population of this part of Belfast, which was expanding as people came in to work in the linen mills and in the engineering. So the present church, as it dates from 1872, was originally a very plain building, built as a preaching house, a big open space with no pillars, in which everybody could be seen from the pulpit. Originally full of pews, we have loosened it up. Ever since the beginning, people have loosened it up a bit, and it's been decorated with stained glass windows. They put in an organ. We last renovated it in 2002, 2003, which involved taking the floors out, the walls right back to the brick, building it all up again, making it warmer and brighter and more useful. The ground plan is the shape of a shamrock. It was built in a self-consciously Irish idiom, with the white brick, with the little round tower also in white brick, and the shamrock theme is carried through into the tops of the pew ends. You'll also have seen it in the decoration of the communion rail kneeler, which came from the original decoration of 1885, which we found in the course of the renovation. It's called the Boulogne stone, which is a word that comes from the Irish. It was found in the old Shankill graveyard, which is just down the road from the church. It was brought to the site of the church 100 years ago this year. It is probably what's called a quernstone. That is, the hollow has been made in it by grinding corn with as in mortar and pestle. It is nice to think that it might have been used as an early Christian font, but there's no evidence of it. It has all sorts of associations, whether children used to come in and look and point each other into it and then splash water in their faces, or the water was believed to have a cure for warts. If you went back a couple of generations, all the churches of this road would have been at the heart of the community. And those links have got stretched and weakened over the years. We still have our youth organisations, the Girl Guides of all sections, open to all, and the Boys Brigade of all sections, open to all. My predecessor and his wife started a mother and toddlers group, which still runs, and again is open to all. It meets in our hall every Wednesdays. But we have recently strengthened that by recruiting a team of support workers, who go in and help to set it up, who assist with its activities, and then put all away when the mothers go. And that's made it much easier for them, rather than having to rely on themselves to do all the setting up, when they've also got kids to look at. Another thing we have started is what we call our Community Seniors Ministry, which takes place in the church because it's accessible. It's a little venue for people, an occasion for people to meet, get together and hear something and talk. And it's grown. So, and if it's grown, it's presumably doing some good and meeting a need. And we will be meeting as a parish fairly shortly to see what our next step may be done, what our next step may be into doing something further with the community. It is a friendly place, and people are friendly. It is a community that has suffered terribly, and it has a community that has its difficulties. For 40 years, people have tended to move out, and that's never good for a community because it tends to lose its younger people. There are social issues. There are difficult social issues. There are issues of poverty, unemployment, educational underachievement, and the community is working very hard to address these things, particularly through the Greater Shankill Partnership Board. But it's a multifaceted and long-term problem for which there's no easy fix. That said, it is still a very close community, a very mutually supportive community, a very warm community. it has still an awful lot going for it, actually.